Greetings, comrades! This is Sergei Kilemov. Welcome to another H2VR video. As you can see, we're not in the indoor range of the friendly 45 range this time. We're actually at the proving ground, because instead of paper targets or, steel targets, we're going to be shooting at quote-unquote live targets. These are Saigas. They're basically the NPCs of this game. Many different modes, they have them as NPCs or enemies you fight, and have their own different weapons and stuff like that. But they're going to be our target dummies for today. Because we have not one, not two, not three, but 5 different shotguns to show off in this video, all of Russian origin. And we're going to start off with rather interesting, probably one of my favorite shotguns out there. This is the MTS-255. This is a nice Russian shotgun. You can tell it's a giant revolver shotgun. It holds 5 rounds. And basically behaves like a revolver, only instead of 357 Magnum or 44 Magnum, we're shooting 12 gauge shot shells. And of course we have 2 different versions. We have the standard one here with the stock and the longer barrel. And of course we have the shorty, which is basically with a shorter barrel and no stock. But basically you can really just pretend this is a giant revolver that fires shotgun shells. But let's fire this one first, because why not? And you can see it also has a little Picatinny around the top, so if you want to put a sight on it, you can. And since it's a revolver, no safety, so basically, you pull the trigger, and it's good to go. Now there's also a tactical version out there with the shorter stock. It's a folding stock, I believe, but such a version is not in this game. But what we have here is more than good enough for our needs. Nice. So we have the standard version, and now for the shorty version. Again, it's basically it's pretty the same gun. It is the same gun, just much shorter barrel and no stock. So you can pretend this is your 12 gauge revolver. There we go. Alright. Now let's show off another interesting shotgun. This is an MP155K. Almost looks like an AR-15 in appearance, but it's actually a 12 gauge shotgun of Russian origin. Nice little handguard here. We've got the carrying handle, and of course the front sight, and 5-round magazine. Charging handle here. Safety's off. And then, just a quick little fire. So yeah, sort of no frills. I do like the design of it, but honestly, this is nothing compared to the next one. And I think we're all familiar with this one by now. This is a Saiga XII. If it looks familiar, it does. This is an AK shotgun, pretty much. Now, the real-life version is actually full auto, but in this game, it's semi-auto only. I'm not sure why, but hopefully Anton will get an update rolling that makes this fully automatic, because this is a full auto shotgun in real life, but semi-auto here. We do at least have a variety of magazines to choose from. We've got a 5-round magazine, a larger 12-round magazine, and of course, the 20-round drum down there. I'll admit I really like the design of this gun here. As you can see, we got the iron sights near the front of the gun. You have a nice little barrel here. And we have a stock with a cheek rest. It looks foldable, but I don't know if it is. It is foldable. How about that? Doesn't want to go all the way. There we go. Definitely looks weird, that cheek rest clipping through the gun, but hey, you can do that. I can appreciate that. As you all know, the Saiga Russian-made full-auto shotgun, but again, in this game, it's semi-auto only. But it's still nice to have. So that was the 5-round magazine. Let's get the 12-rounder out. Now, given it's an AK, you can technically do a tactical reload on this thing, But given that this is a kind of a larger magazine, since it holds shotgun shells instead of 7.62 by 39, it can be a little tricky. But if you get the angle just right, you can pull it off. Alright, I'll spawn a few more targets here in a minute, but let's thin the ranks first for this 12-rounder. And of course, if 12 rounds isn't enough for you, we got the 20-round drum here. Now, even though it's semi-auto in this game, you can technically fire it full auto. It's as fast as you can pull the trigger. Watch this. So yeah. Basically, as fast as you can pull the trigger, that's the fire rate for this gun. So that's a Saiga. We all know it, and we all love it. But now let's get to some more unusual fare. At least unusual in my definition of the word. They're not traditionally what you see in movies, video games, or in real life even. Let's go and start with this bad boy. This is a KS-23. It's a shotgun made during the Soviet Union, and it uses a 23 by 75 millimeter shotgun shell. Very big, and let me show you something real quick. So here's a 12 gauge shotgun shell here. We all know and love it. And here's the KS-23 shotgun shell. As you can see, much bigger, much longer too. So it's much more powerful, but the trade-off, it can do magic tricks like that, and the ammo capacity. It only holds 4 shells, 3 in the tube, 1 in the chamber. But it is a very big and very powerful shell. How powerful? Well, apparently powerful enough to have a safety. Yeah, very big, very powerful shell. Very devastating. And finally, this one's different than usual for me. This is a TOZ-106. It looks like a bolt-action rifle that you can stow away with the foldable stock. But no, this is actually a bolt-action shotgun. Now, normally we see shotguns, we think of, semi-auto, pump-action, even full auto. But here, it's bolt-action. They're actually TOZ rifles that have been converted to fire shotgun shells. Now, you might be thinking, wow, a 12 gauge bolt action shotgun? No. It's actually a 20 gauge shell. There's only a 4-round magazine. But let me show you. Here's a 12 gauge shell here, and there's a 20 gauge shell here. As you can see, it's a little bit thinner than the 12 gauge. A lot of people think that the bigger the number, the larger the shell is, but no, that's not true. This is proof of that. Yeah, it's a 20 gauge shell, so it's a little smaller. And therefore, it doesn't pack as big of a punch as, 12 gauge. But it can still pack a punch. Just like that. Let's go get this guy over here. Sleeping on the job. Okay, so I would end the video here, but I think we're going to spice things up a bit. We still got a drum here. Give me a second. Okay, you knew this was coming. We're seeing one Saiga, now we're going to see 2 Saigas. I love dual-wielding shotguns, especially with drum mags. So, have a few survivors, but we'll let them live to tell the tale. So, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you look forward to the next one. Till then, nice little magic trick reload there. Until then, das vidanya.